season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. A short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a 1st down.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running, but as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grant behind the line. It's Joseph. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Barnett. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And here's the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 on a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot on the final play of the opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Here in this championship game. 3rd down and short in the 9th play of the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. To throw, it's Mendoza. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I loved is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Breaks an open space. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Knowles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. The defense drops him to a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the receiver's got it. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big game. Good job by the quarterback.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. It's a shotgun run call. Finding some room at the 25. Will carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. 2nd down play coming up. He'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Robinson. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Who's in the clear? Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Canes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Point makes it a 17-point game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Wideout's now clustered. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Close to the tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A running play called on fourth down. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Look out, room to run here.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Runs through the defender. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. He would not be denied.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. What a catch and run by the junior.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers and they can get one-on-one matchups and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Now here's the toss play. That's the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Hurricanes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Canes line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Trying the run, it's Moulton. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it, enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. Out of the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. And it falls incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Receivers are bunched together. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Hurricanes lining up here on first and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? To the air. It's Barnett. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Offense on the field. And the hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Caught behind the line. It's Odom. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. What a pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Moulton. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short in the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Knowles will come to the line and crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he drops back in the gun. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget after all they put into this.